Waking up inside a tent. And before I head on this mission, I checked the weather to see what it was going to do. It said I'd be getting rain starting in the evening. I woke up to just a little spatter on the tent. Just a little spatter. Not too much. But that's it. Weather can change. And I might be looking at off and on showers all day instead of having it just be cloudy. So we'll see, which is unfortunate because I have my heater on in here. Trying to dry out the inside of my tent a little because I want to test that out. So coming out, it was perfect conditions to do a test like that with the propane heater. Now with the rain, we'll see. But, I think I'll be getting up soon and pack it together and get out of here. Currently, I am in Middle Sackville, and the temperature is 1 degrees, so just above freezing. Oh, I'm yawning, but I really actually did have a pretty good sleep there. The initial 4 hours when I went to sleep, I was out. Warm, no shivering, under my sleeping bag here. So, anyways, I'll get up and get at her. Okay, I'm up. But you can also hear a little bit of drizzling coming down on the tent, and they're saying light rain in the next hour, but they're saying off and on light rain and drizzle today. So I think it's best for me just to get up and get out anyways and deal with it. I do have some rain clothing as well, so I don't think I'm gonna, we'll see how it goes. It might be going on, it may not, but I do have a lot of dry bags, so that as well. I'm just kind of putting together things now inside the tent. I'll show you. Inside there's my heater, and there's well lit that battery pack, now sitting at about 75% is what it's showing. There's the propane, a few other doodads over here, toothbrush, toothpaste. I'm packed, I'm ready to kind of pull out here. I caught between rain in the morning and then a lot more rain coming in the evening. So I figure I'll deal with it now, get out there, deal with the light rain in the morning, and try to get in before the heavier rain tonight. So that's kind of the in-between race. Again, yesterday I wasn't expecting rain. They weren't forecasting it until into the evening. Now it's light rain and drizzle throughout the day, so we'll see. Ooh, I forgot that too. I forgot too many things because I wasn't expecting rain. As you can hear up there, it's drizzling, it's raining. So I'll try to throw things together and get out of here, and we'll go for it. I got a squirrel that's cursing me out right now. So my feet, they stayed pretty toasty warm through the night. Fresh pair of socks after I wet the other ones. When I say wet them, I stepped in a puddle. I didn't actually. Well, anyways, these are provided by JB Fields. I have underneath here some good merino wool long sleeve shirts. I have two on today, and that's icebreaker merino wool. So got about 2 long sleeve shirts here. I got a merino wool tank top that I have on right down here. As well, I also have a nice blue big pullover with a hood on it, merino wool. I've used that on the really cold nights. Last night it was comfortable. Tucked in under here like this, toasty, Toasty, toasty. It's coming together, people. But I got to come to get this together and get out there. So let's get at it. I can't show you everything every day, but if you keep watching, you'll see little bits and pieces here and there, and get a sense on what it is to, well, for me to throw this thing together and prepare for a run March 26th. I'll get out there and show you exactly where I camped there in a moment. Exactly. Before I get out though, I want to show you this. So that opens up really wide, this whole zipper area. And that's a pretty good layer. It has mosquito netting on, well, that side, keeps the mosquitoes out, but also has an additional layer, again, to keep some of the heat in. And this is also unzippable, like when the summer comes. So it can be just the mosquito netting, and it will let air in to cool the tent a little bit, even with the rain jacket on. So that's wickedy cool. I'll do that. But then they have a little a back porch. So there's my shoes. Yeah, they'll still be slightly wet, I'm sure. But I'll give her. And over here is the front porch. And this zips both of those. I won't do it right now, but it will zip all the way from the bottom all the way to the top. And that again opens it right up. So when I open this up, I can just reach in and grab my gear nice and easy and get it moving. I'm gonna, well, put on my shoes and I'm gonna jump right out through there. So I'll do that. So folks were wondering where I was camping last night. Right here. Right there. Right here. Right there. Right there I didn't even see last night. Had no idea where I had to go out. Now, I did last June camp in here, and of course it didn't have, we had a lot of rain, and then we just went through a cold spell and snow. So that's the result. Now, it was certainly, when it came through, when it was a lot drier in June, I didn't have to contend with this. I did with the rough terrain, but not the muck. So I do say assess before distress, and kind of if I would have not came straight through and maybe just went off to the side there, I might have been able to find a better spot way over there. But when you're at the end of the day, it might have been. When you're at the end of the day, you're going to be tired, you're going to make not the best decisions, i.e. But that said, tripping around in the dark in things, this right here, they have little tiny thorns enough to snag on you. When they snag on you, they're like little snares, and I've been tripping on them last night, tripping on them even in the daylight this morning. You really got to lift your, now that I can see them, lift my legs high and step on them. What am I, about maybe 100 feet away from the road? 150 tops maybe. That said, if I was ever to trip, fall, twist a knee or something, it's going to be, even at that distance, a heck of a time me getting out, especially trying to navigate through stuff like that. So now we have daylight, I actually did take a survey. I have a saying, assess before distress. But as you can see, this is not a bad spot when it comes to coverage. A little bit of camouflage even with the yellow. Not quite, that yellow stands out like snap. Even through that, even through that tree. Oh yeah. But that said, here's my other option. The best, quickest way out is right through here. And if I had a hatchet, I could just hack away at that. I tried to shift it, move it out of the way. It's basically two trees are kind of joined together, and high winds or whatever split them apart. So one's going one way, one's going the other. I was hoping that I could just kind of shimmy it, at least over here. I tried. It just wants to go right back to that place. So I can't go out that way. But as you see, that's the most direct way out of here. my next option is over here. But again, all of this stuff, I wouldn't want to be stomping around through the dark too much looking for a perfect spot. And when it is dark and you find a place, see, this is what I mean, right there. They catch, they snag. I was tripping all last night just in that small little area. This is going to be the third option. And out of those, option 1, muck and water and stuff. Option 2, I got a tree that's blocking the best way. And then option 3 is this. A tree partially blocking the way. I am dealing with ruts. This is where all-terrain vehicles come in. I was a little worried this morning that somebody was going to come barreling down through this trail and smother my tent and my stroller with muck. So far, so good. So that said, the rain's let up a little bit and looks like a little bit of clear sky over that way, but actually that's where the weather's going to be coming in at. So we'll see what I get away with today. Best thing to do is get it all together here, pack it up. So I don't like rain. Water is your friend on the inside and your enemy on the outside. And as you can see, I've got quite a bit of wet all over my tent. I'll get in tonight. I'll be able to dry things out. I was hoping that that would have been the case this morning. Just my own breathing, the condensation. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, the propane heater I have. I did turn that on, head on for quite a while, and then it started raining. So yeah. Well, there you go. As you can see, it's still quite wilderness here. Talking loud because I'm pretty far away from everybody. Not quite far away from this. If they come barreling down through here. Those people in the all-terrain vehicles, they love this. They get all geared up and they just burn through. This is fun for them. And I tell you, if I had one, might be a little bit of fun for me, but they sure do make a mess. Boy, oh boy. Yick. And just before I head out of here and leave all of this glorious countryside behind, I do want to say just a little tip. I have in here, that's where my tent is, wet. It actually does feel heavier than when I came in with it. All of the moisture on it from inside and out with that little bit of rain, and my breathing last night were condensed. Over here are the tarps. Now, tarps, tents, this is what I want to say. Do not fold. When you fold, you create creases. It's better just to scrunch them in there. A fold will actually make a crease, and that crease will eventually give on you. So I wanted to say that. But I'm up, I'm ready to go. Oh, that was a darndy. I have cards in there. It did rain. Cards are going to have to get pulled in. These were supposed to be brass. At least that's what they in the store said, but I'm looking at it now and I'm seeing rust starting to form, which is very unfortunate. I really didn't want that to happen. So testing things out. Another thing that I flubbed on, this cable's okay. This one I laid down, and as you can see, if you can see that, a little bit of mud just in the corner there. So I'll have to wash that out and let that dry out. But here I am, and here I go. That much time to figure it all out. And I think that's really all I want to say right now. I'm gonna quickly switch it over to live and give people that are wondering where I camped out last night a little bit of insight on where I am. So here we go.